The internet is lying to you about witchcraft. Time to dispel some more witchcraft hot takes and misinformation that I see flying around social media. I just turned 40 and I've been studying witchcraft and the occult since I was like 14, 15 years old, so I have some years behind me. Number one, the rule of three is not universal. Technically, the rule of three, or the threefold law, which states that whatever you do will come back to you 3 times, isn't even a formal article of faith for Wiccans. Some Wiccans do observe the threefold law, and a lot of spiritual and religious paths do have this idea of cosmic balance. Not all people who practice witchcraft consider themselves bound by that law, so bear that in mind. Number 2. Let's talk about eclipses. Yes, according to ancient astrologers and astrological magic texts like the Picatrix, eclipses are malefic. The head and the tail of the dragon are devouring the nodes. You probably don't want your nodes devoured. Unless you do. I'm not here to kink shame. Does this mean that you absolutely cannot practice any kind of magic? No. Astrology and astrological magic are incredibly complicated. If these are topics that interest you, I highly recommend following some astrologers, or better yet, astrological magicians. I recommend Caitlin Kopic from Sphere and Sundry and her husband Austin Kopic. Number 3. Hekate is not Moldavite. Moldavite is not going to ruin your life either. The fear-mongering on witchy social media is out of control. For some reason right now, there's a bunch of stuff going around about how working with dark goddess energy is going to ruin your life and destroy your family and K-word everyone you love. If your relationship with a deity or a spirit is causing that level of destruction and chaos in your life, something is wrong. I saw a video earlier today about how working with Santa Muerta was going to mean that you lost a family member. This is just not true. The problem is that content like this does very well because the algorithm loves stuff that is polarizing and sensationalist and makes people frightened. Some deities and spirits are hot, they are intense, they are dynamic to work with. If your life is falling apart, it's time to do some internal work and also practice some spiritual discernment. Number 4. Yes, curses are real. People get cursed all the time for really weird, insignificant stuff. It takes energy and time and resources and knowledge to place a really effective hex or curse. Your average person who paid an Etsy witch to put you in a jar is probably not going to be very effective, especially if you have a good spiritual cleansing and protection routine in place. But we now have a more accessible spiritual marketplace than we have possibly any other point in human history. So if you think you're immune to being cursed, you are wrong. It does not mean you should panic and assume that every bad thing that has happened to you is the result of a curse. You can think of most curses as the common cold. Do we panic when we get the common cold? Ideally, no. We take measures to ensure we don't get the common cold in the first place, like, I don't know, not licking strangers on the face. Again, I'm not here to kink shame. If we get sick, we take care of it. Same is true of a standard curse or a hex. Panicking and spiraling out will make it worse. Don't do that. If any of this was interesting or helpful to you, I do have a website, celestemont.com, and also I have a Discord server. Come join us in there. We're fun, we're kooky. We don't kink shame. It's bad, don't do that.